Before I start today's documentary, a quick shout out to today's sponsor, War Thunder. In the backwoods of Appalachia, there's a long winding road. That road is a bridge between two worlds. On one side is the Appalachia that everybody knows and loves, with great spirit, people, food and views. The one YouTubers are so desperate to capture, the tragedy, the resilience, a place that was in despair relative to the rest of America, but is now a microcosm. It was foreshadowing of what was to come. And now, just like the economy collapsed in Appalachia, we're now watching the same collapse unfold across America. People cannot afford groceries, rent, and jobs are slowly being replaced by artificial intelligence. These are the struggles we all know, in some places more severe than others. But where this road ends is something far beyond typical Appalachia. This bridge leads to a place called Phelps, and Phelps is truly an anomaly.
I call it the Twilight Zone. You go up on those mountains, you better go with a gun, because you don't know who's up there. I moved here in October. 3 weeks later, some old guy they found dead.
I mean, come on. They would, right there at that place where they found dead, and he had a bowling ball, like a bag over his head. Ricky Smith was thrown over. I mean, they say he just fell over, but no.
What's that guy's name? Jeremiah got killed. Remember they stabbed him? The one they stabbed about 30.
Oh, I know. Oh, that was Zachary.
Zachary.
That was the worst.
That was a
Hell.
girl got him naked, really.
The girl went in, Amanda, one girl, and there's like 4 guys, but one fell outside. Amanda went into the bedroom with him, whatever, and his pants were down to his ankles, and then they come in here and went to ball bat.
Be able to get away with murder right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's one thing I'm hearing, so I guess...
He's probably got a couple of holes already dug back there somewhere, don't you?
That's the boy. It's all down in, ain't it?
Say I got killed today, you wouldn't see it in the newspaper. You wouldn't even hardly hear anything about it. It amazes me. They say they found a body up on the railroad tracks. You never hear nothing about it. You'll hear about the funeral when the funeral's going on. Other than that, you don't hear nothing about it.
Believe me, you don't want to go over and be the target. Come on. As a deer, ain't it? Worse. Deer run from you. That's what I have to make the move. Get up there.
It's good knowing you have like good people around.
Get out here. Shut up.
I used to buy shells for that 20 gauge and stand here and shoot the whole box.
You all guys are related, yeah?
Alright, yeah.
So how are you two related?
That's my nephew. That's my uncle.
And that's my boy, you know that.
That's not well, related. That none ain't really related, but we'll claim him.
So is it mainly like a family thing in Hollers?
You could say. Random times people just pop in out of nowhere and buy a piece of land, and after a couple of years they just end up either staying or leaving. So
I like the people that I like. I mean, there's good people here. But if I knew what I know now and was going to buy this place, no, I wouldn't buy it. I'd have stayed in Cleveland.
So what is it today that you know about Phelps that made you wish that you didn't buy it?
The crime. The first day I lived in this town, I went to the hardware store and got a hose. And somebody said, oh, you better keep your eye on it because it was an expensive garden hose. I said, what do you mean? They said, oh, they'll steal that. I said, what do you mean? I moved from Cleveland to get away from that kind of stuff. And they says, nope, they'll steal anything they can sell here. I'm like, you got to be kidding. 1,200 people in this town and you got to worry about stuff?
Orthodox means you're right-handed.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't want to stop there tomorrow.
You ain't going to. All you got to do is bathroom or brush your teeth. That's like you want to go to the gynecologist, but you don't want to smell like dick tomorrow. What's he talking about?
I ain't going to.
I'll be your new gynecologist.
What the hell?
First, you got to numb it. Got that bubble gum skunk gumbo.
Why do you think so many murders in Phelps are unsolved? So everyone I'm speaking to are telling me this murder's unsolved, this murder's unsolved.
Why? To tell you the truth, and not one of us give a fuck about the dope head. You're just another dope head. Go on, see you. If you're doing that kind of dope, you're playing with death anyway. First of all, the game is not the game no more. You act like you gonna go buy some dope. They say, give me your money, motherfucker. You ain't getting no dope. You know what I'm saying? Or they give it to you, get your money. You might last 2 or 3 times. But when you run out of money, they give you something to help you out real good. They give you that shot that you always wanted, the one that fucking kills you. I came up tough, not dodging no fights, and I was 10-0, and I got this big opportunity to go to New York and fight, and so I jumped on it. And I was Oleg Maskayev, a Russian drill sergeant. He was born and raised to fight.
With black trim, weighing in at 223 pounds, he has a record of 10 wins with no defeats. Ralph Wild West.
My trainer made more money than I did, and
How does that make you feel?
that makes me feel like shit. Because God rest his soul, he was murdered by his stepson for dope, pills, whatever.
Shake hands now. Good luck to both of you. Return to your corner.
Arthur McKenzie, of course, still one of the game's best. Maskayev won loss in 18. West unbeaten in 10. No names, by the way, on West's record.
I was cheated. I got hit by the elbows and everything. I didn't know how dirty it was back up on top of the food chain, but
Maskayev, surely, yes, he's got him now. It's all over for Ralph West, who went south.
this place was booming. We had the coal mines still here. Every coal mine, not just 1 or 2 coal mines working. Every one of them was working. And when you had every one of them working, this whole land was full. Now you ride by houses like right here, you know, you got houses that are vacant, you know, and abandoned 10, 15 years ago. Every house, and everybody wanted to rent something. Everybody wanted to live somewhere close to Pike County because you go out and like mow somebody's grass. I'll give you $100, man, do that.
But a lot of coal companies have left there now, and it kind of went down. A lot of businesses left. A lot of the older people left. A lot of good people left. Now there's strangers come in, and you know, it's different.
What was it like when back then when the coal was booming?
Most was family oriented, like it was. Everybody knowed everybody. Small town values, help each other.
Because I heard at one point it was a very rich area.
It was a very rich area, yeah. A lot of business, a lot of rich people, a lot of coal industry. But when they got rich, got their pockets full, they all left.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they left.
And are people leaving more than ever now? Is it
more? Yeah. You don't see a lot of the other people die off, leave the places, and they're gone.
It was definitely federal. Whatever happened to Massey, that's for sure.
Massey
Industry, coal industry is the biggest coal industry in this hemisphere. It was federal people that went in and set the curtains where the exhaust was supposed to be. Methane gas, explosion and stuff. They know all about it. How to make something happen that looks like an accident, I guess. I'm gonna get shot over that.
I'm just stopping today's documentary to talk about today's sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is one of the most complete vehicle combat games out there. You can play it for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox and even mobile. You get to jump into massive battles with over 2,500 vehicles across land, air and sea. Everything from early biplanes and World War II tanks to modern fighter jets and main battle tanks. But what really sets War Thunder apart is its incredible attention to detail. Vehicles are fully modelled, meaning damage actually matters. Engines, fuel tanks and crews all affect how your vehicle performs in battle, making every fight feel intense and tactical. Join a worldwide community of 95 million players in epic PvP battles today and dive into the breathtaking experience that is War Thunder with an unmatched wealth of high quality content to discover. So don't miss out. Join the action and play War Thunder on PC, PlayStation, Xbox or mobile devices using the links in the description or pinned comment. But here's the best part. If you're new or if you haven't played in the last 6 months on PC or consoles, you'll receive a huge bonus pack when you sign up. That includes multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor decorator, 100,000 silver lions and 7 days of premium account time.
I'm gonna get shot over that.
We first tried to interview him. He threatened to have our producer shot. Don Blankenship is a wealthy, powerful, and widely despised businessman.
No, how you doing, Mr. Blankenship? ABC News. Don Blankenship. Touch my camera.
I believe, that Don has blood on his hands.
Talking about the federal people coming into a coal mine and setting curtains. They know how to set the curtains to where the methane gas will build up. And then like only one spark is all it takes and boom, the whole mountaintop goes. It killed a lot of people that day. 40-some people died that day.
Wait, that happened around here?
Yeah, it was a coal mine, the last coal mine that blew up.
29 men taken in the nation's worst coal mining disaster in 40 years.
There's been some killings and some murders that's not really been told, but that's in every mountains around here. Even this area, you'll find that there's a lot of things that ain't never been found out. The politicians and the laws don't want to dig into it.
Like Philip Stiltner, he's been missing for over 200 days. And I just, want to, get some search party together. It's a really old man. He has dementia, but he always X'd the day out from his calendar. And he always had to have his cane. Even if he went to the bathroom, he had to have his cane. And it's like he just up and disappeared.
One thing I'm hearing as well, especially in these hollers, it's very easy to go missing.
It is. And another friend of mine, Melissa Wolford, she's a really good woman, really good. And she was found up on a street job and her truck was burned. I'm not sure all the details or whatever, but nothing has been done about hers. Her sign is hanging there on the window. She was murdered. She was murdered.
And is this at the memorial currently?
Yes. It was better. We've had a fire here in the last 2 weeks. And we've tried to fix it back. She was loved by everybody. She loved helping people. That's all she did was good. I was gone and her husband was at work. And he came home at 1:30 in the morning and he called me and he said, Anita, where's Missy? That's her nickname. She's 42. They'd been together for 27 years. And I said, Jay, what do you mean, where's Missy? He said, she's gone. So I kept calling the police and letting them know. They never come out, not done one report on her until 7 days later they found the truck. I got a knock on that door that day. It was from one of her friends. She knocked and she said, there's been a truck found back up on Bell Holler, burnt, and a woman. And I hit my knees because I knew in my heart all the time that something bad had happened to her. And I knew in my heart they took her back up on this mountain. And Mother knows things like these. So what it was is the state police came, the detective came, they came and did a report then. And then they started investigating. And it's past 22 months now, and we've still not found no answers.
A mother is hoping for some answers after the suspicious death of her daughter. The body of the 42-year-old victim was found in the woods not very far from her home.
Her daughter vanished.
She was missing for 7 days.
She says a week later, on November 1st, a hunter found Melissa's truck burnt up in the woods off a utility road a few miles from her home.
That makes me feel... I rather can't describe what it feels to lose her child. But you know one thing about it, God knows who did this. And I've been praying, we've been praying and believing that God's going to bring it tonight. And I know one day He will. But there's been a lot of murders in Phelps that's not been investigated, that's not been nothing done about and it's wrong because it's somebody's mother. I mean, somebody's mother out there's got a son, or somebody's mother out there's got a daughter. These are people, and they deserve justice.
Phelps to this county, Phelps is out of sight, out of mind. The only reason you come to Phelps is to come to Phelps. It's not going to get you anywhere else. I'm not a favorite person of the county officials.
Why so?
Because I'm the first one to call them out. This is a good old boy county. Terrible about the good old boy system. Doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. If they're old friends, it'll get done their way. County officials here seem to act like, especially the judge executive, Ray Jones, they act like they own this county, like it's their private property. And whatever they want to do, it's their damn business. If you don't want it done, they don't care. Only place I've ever lived, if you get a ticket, you don't get fixed. If you got a ticket, you could find somebody to fix that ticket for you. It's the weirdest thing. I'm like, I had to tell somebody one day, I said, you do know tickets are to teach you to slow down. I don't care, I'm not paying that. I'll know who to fix that for me. And you know, they have no consequences for anything here because somebody always knows somebody that'll get it done.
I'm Tanya.
Can we shoot some pool? Can we smoke some weed? You got to pick your own weapon. Let's see, where's the rack at, babe? Ooh, don't call me babe. Ooh, what's that supposed to mean, Tanya? You don't like me no more?
No, it means you're on show up when you want something. This is
Do you care if Charles uses the bathroom? I think you got to take a big shit.
And where are we at currently? What's the name of this holler?
Phelps Branch.
Phelps Branch. And I guess how long have you lived here?
All my life.
Do you prefer this life or the city life?
This life.
Why?
I was born and raised here.
And do you ever go out to the city much?
Huh?
Do you go to the city much?
No.
When was the last time you went to the city?
I just go to my county. I hardly ever go to no city. I ain't been to no cities.
Have you never been to a city?
No.
Do you prefer this life or the city life?
Don't know, I've never lived in the city.
We have a cell tower right there and I can't pick it up.
You can't get it?
I can't get it, no. Half the time I can't get it. They told me to ask them what was going on and when the trees bloomed out. So, you know, got leaves on them, that's when we lost signal.
Scott, how would you describe living in a holler?
It's easy. You don't have to worry about it. You know, kind of watch out for your neighbors. You know, like I know those people are in jail right now, but and that's what I thought. You know, because I've had a few people come over trying to steal things off of the boys. So, yeah.
Let's say if I wanted to move into a holler.
You'll love it. You will love it. You get you a good aim on something and then pot and wear it out. Send it. Send a nothing.
You like it? I do. Thank you so much.
It went through it. I seen the white bark fly.
How's that thing feel, John?
Take your door. What's the next week?
What's your turkey call?
What is that?
Turkey call.
Is that cool turkeys, yeah?
Call turkey in. I'll show you the new way we cut.
There's a different way as well, yeah.
It comes out right there at my little nephew's house. My house is right behind his.
What's your most favorite thing about the mountains?
Buddy, I just love the way it is, you know. I mean, you can get out and enjoy yourself. You don't have to worry about people
bothering you and stuff, you know, and everybody's friendly.
I show you the streets of London.
I'd say, man. You know, they say y'all created the English language.
Yeah.
But I can't understand hardly a damn word of it. Y'all, you know, when I see it on TV.
Can you understand my accent?
Yeah, I can understand you, man.
A lot of people here can't. When I talk, I have to get one of them to translate.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand me.
Well, they just probably don't. They can't. Some people they just can't concentrate on it. I guess. You know, you just got. If you listen, man, you gotta listen. Yeah, we made this road here now. Me and my little nephew.
Oh, you made this, yeah?
Yep. With his little backhoe he got.
Brian, to you, what's happiness?
Huh?
To you, what is happiness to you?
Buddy, happiness to me is making sure I've got enough to live on. You know, don't draw very much. Everything's so high. It's hard to stay happy, but you know we just make do with best with what we got.
We're gonna get through that.
Oh, what mate? That's my house here, dude.
No way.
Yeah, that's where I am.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing. How long did it take you to build this cabin? Just you, one man?
No. Me and my best buddy Pod and my little nephew. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We made that old stove right there to cook on. Here, walk in here. Look here, we got pots and pans and stuff, you know, which needs to be clean before we was doing cooking. Right, coffee stuff here. We're gonna make coffee. Got this right here for.
What's that for?
That's for drilling.
No way.
Yeah, man. Holes through, like, say, logs, you know. Like a log like that right there. Drill a hole through it. Make your peg, make your chair. Now, them things right there.
You must be really proud of this place. How often do you come here?
I don't come up here very often. Not anymore. I ain't able. It's been too hot, so I heat and I can't breathe.
Is that a bullseye?
Yeah. Cinder. Yeah, that's that old ammo. Cheap ass ammo, buddy.
Thank you. That was amazing.
Pretty strong. He's taking a shit, I think, one of them.
It's called to come to this holler. So we're interviewing everyone on the holler. We will start with KK, who was amazing. And it's just basically your life experience on being on a holler, and do you prefer the holler life, the city life, just questions like that. If you could just put this on like this, and then I'll be able to hear you when we talk. So it'll clip on. And where are we at currently? What's the name of this holler?
Phelps Branch.
Phelps Branch. This holler looks a lot different to other hollers that I've visited so far.
Oh yeah, this one has a history, and used to people was afraid to come in this holler because it had a pretty bad reputation, I guess.
What was that reputation about? So what was it? What did it have a bad rep for?
Like everything under the sun.
I went up Phelps Branch.
Oh my God! Beside the nursing home. Oh my God! That's the worst holler they are. Yeah. Be careful there. Yeah. I had an experience there before. I went and me and this guy, started dating him. Didn't really know him. Didn't know anybody at this place we were at. And this heavyset girl, she was with one of my date's friends or cousins. And we went outside to get them a beer, and I was behind her and I heard them go And the girl had came out and got by me and sliced that girl right here.
Oh, I know.
The cops go up our lakes 3 times a day. They found like people dead bodies. There's bodies that they ain't been found yet, like the Dixon fella and another black guy from Ohio or somewhere. They both got buried in the same hole.
Has the community got an idea of what might have happened? Has there been any speculation on who might have done it or what?
Yes. Phelps about knows. A lot of people know who done it, and I know in my heart who did it. They walk these streets every day. Every day they walk these streets, and people will meet me, and they'll say, "Have they got them yet? Have they done anything yet as of yet?" And I say, "They haven't done nothing." Just like all the other cases.
How many unsolved murder cases are there here in England?
When this happened to Melissa, we counted it up, and I think it was either 13 or 14.
13 or 14 unsolved murders?
Yes. Unsolved murders.
Did you hear about that murder? Because she didn't seem like, from speaking to her mom, she wasn't a meth head. She was just a normal girl or a really nice woman. And she was found at the top of KCB Holler.
What I tell you about hospitality. If you invite someone in your home, you think that they would respect you enough to respect your home. But no, they're going to come in and rape you, bro, and kill you. And you know you're not home. Why was she even there? Why was there even like anybody up on that holler? And the girl that she probably invited the dude up there. Or something, you know, or they were close and they knew that her mom was going to be gone or something. I don't know. They had to have been watching, you know what I'm saying? It's just, something's not right with that story.
If the person is like on drugs or whatever, I believe they're just pushing it under the rug, which shouldn't be, because that's a life. God made that person. God loves that person. You know, that person needs justice. Melissa now, see, she was out helping people. Everybody in Phelps knows what kind of person she was. And she should have justice just as well as these other people. We're all people. And God made us all, and God loves us all.
She was way back on that mountain. Way back on that mountain. I know that they burned the truck, and I think she was killed outside of it.
Yeah, that's what my mum was saying.
I don't think she was burned, was she?
No,
no, she was killed outside the truck. Yeah.
And was you living in this town when that murder happened?
Oh yeah, that's probably the 5th or 6th murder since I've been here.
How many solved?
None that I've heard of. None that I've ever heard of. You never hear about it again. Once, you know, and sometimes they're over the line. See, when you're standing here, you're real close to West Virginia and Virginia. So there's one guy that he died on the railroad tracks somewhere up here, but he was on the West Virginia side of the railroad tracks. But he was from, you know, down this way.
So who deals with that?
Well, different state. But they don't ever question it. Especially if they're on meth. If they're on meth, you never hear it solved.
And I guess from what I've been hearing,
I've heard people say here that at least they kill each other and they don't have to worry about them there. You know, that's the consensus here. I mean,
it's almost feel like a real life horror film to some degree.
Yeah, you can't do anything here without worrying about somebody, you know, taking advantage of you, doing something.
So do you feel like you know who the murderer was?
I believe I know in my heart, and that's between me and the good Lord.
Oh, and do you ever see the person?
Yes, I haven't had to see him in a while, but yes.
And what makes you think it is this person? What's making you think that?
Because anyway, it's a mother's intuition. It's a mother knows. Mother knows. And Melissa helped people. Anybody she's seen that need help, she can help them. And she did help these people. And I know what these people's involved with and in.
If you're ever going to commit a murder in these hollers, it's very easy, or much easier than in a town to get away with it.
Oh, yeah. There's a holler up Turkey Creek that's got a hole in the middle of the ridge. You can drop a rock down in it. You never hear it land. Holes so deep they won't even smell you. Don't matter. Oh man, it's just. I mean, I would never do that to no one, but I'm just saying, I've been there. I grew up in these parts. You know, I run the mountains. I'm actually a ridge runner. I love doing the ginseng thing and stuff. And you get more peaceful. And like, it's so peaceful up there. You don't hear nothing but nature.
With the police, what have the police said about the situation? Have they looked into it? What have they told you?
They are investigating it, and they're investigating it, and these people are seeing in Phelps. That's all I can say.
Would you say these hollers are safe? What would you say about these hollers?
No, I'd say these hollers ain't safe. And after this happened, you know, it used to be, Phelps years ago used to be safe, but no, it's not now.
How long have you lived in a holler?
All my life, yeah. Ever since I was in first grade.
And what do you like about living in a holler? What's?
It's quiet, and everybody knows you. You know, they always stop to check on me.
And tell me about your chickens. So what do you do? So do you raise?
I get my eggs, and then I usually just give them away. You know.
I interviewed someone in a holler down there, and that was like chicken fighting's a big thing.
Yeah.
Is that a big thing?
Yeah, well, it used to be till the law started cracking down on it.
People were saying to us there's quite a few unsolved murders in Phelps.
They are. I don't know if they've ever solved one around here. Yeah. I had a buddy I worked with got killed, and they still haven't solved his.
What was the story with him?
Somebody had broke in and robbed him, stabbed him, rode him down the hill to the railroad track. So.
And never got sold? So I'm hearing so many stories of.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of things about unsolved murders in Phelps.
Well, there's a couple, 2 or 3. There's Acavina, and then there's boy, was in a paper. You know him, son. I can't think of his name. And then there's a woman up here who got killed, and they don't know who done it.
A lot of people gets in trouble at this holler, and everybody knows everything. So if someone gets arrested down the road, we're going to know like within the next hour.
A lot of drugs over in there, you know, and you know the way that goes. Sometimes they have quite a bit of trouble. And you don't see the law or anything over in here all that much, you know. And well, I guess that's a problem over there.
There's so many pharmacies here, like in this part of Kentucky and in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Like an excessive amount of pharmacies.
Well, there's like an excessive amount of demand for those pills. People don't like to feel pain around here. Seems like they make a pill for everything, though. They make a pill to make you pee. They can make a pill to make you stop peeing. They make a pill to make you sleep. They make a pill to make you stay up. I mean, come on. If you got a cold, they got a pill for that.
It's rough. It's sure rough, ain't it?
Rough.
Sure is.
There's so many people telling us there's so many unsolved murders.
There is, like, I went riding, I think it was last year, and I stumbled upon an abandoned truck with, like, it looks like stuff all over it. I just turned around and went along. I wasn't about to get into that.
Have you heard about the murders that are unsolved?
Yeah.
What was the woman's name?
There was one here that they had, like, papers everywhere. It's like reward $10,000 if we found her. They found her. There's a West Virginia side. To get there, we got to go across the big mountain, and it's steep. They said some guys like took her truck, burnt her truck, and burnt her body in her truck too.
And no one found out who did it?
Nope. He's still walking around her, so you never know. It's just crazy here.
Melissa was took from us too young. You know, she lived life. if we know, and she was took from her husband, she was took from me, and we want justice for Melissa. And if there's someone out there that knows anything, call and let us know. I mean,
Do you know, because you feel like you may know who have done it, can't you tell the police that I think it's this person?
Only thing I can say is it's under investigation. That's all I can say.
And how long has it been again, sorry?
Over 22 months. October the 25th will be a year. They found her on November the 1st. And then it took December. It's when we finally got her body back. And right after Christmas, we got to have her funeral.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
No one can know the pain that me and her husband's been through. But you know, if it went for the Lord, neither one of us would have made it through this.
Do you think the police are helping them?
As of right now, no. No. I don't think they are. I don't think they're helping. They could have done more. They could have done way more.
You talking about the girl up Hurley Ridge?
I think it's KCB Hollow she was taken up.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's an unsolved murder, but you know, for those that are not like in the dark about it, know about who it was that done it.
So a few people I spoke to are pretty much saying everyone in the town knows who
This
did it.
KBC Holler, it only had to be like 1 or 2 people, you know.
Everybody pretty much knew who did it.
That's what I'm hearing as
well. Yeah, they knew who did it.
And
so,
because I'm hearing that people are aware, like Anita's mom feels like she hasn't understood who's done it.
oh yeah,
But I guess
everybody here will tell you who did it. But it's how do they prove it? But of course, the cops and everything, they don't work overtime trying to figure it out.
We're gonna go. You said there's only 2 families in KCB, or 2.
Yeah, the one on the left, don't bother with them people.
Are we going to be safe asking them questions about Melissa at the top of that holler?
Not from the left. No. There's only the other ones you can't get to their house because they've got a fence and you can't get back to their place. The ones in, are you still filming me?
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, sorry to bother you. We're doing a documentary on hollers in eastern Kentucky, and we're just going up like basically every holler in the city. Can we interview you about holler life? Okay. I'll just turn around then.
We're just gonna turn around.
Let's get some shots as much as
And we drove that holler today, and we got told the family on the right was fine, but the family on the left's a bit dodgy. So we drove to the top, and as we drove to the top, he shut the gate as he saw us. And then we said, "Can we just speak to you for 5 minutes?" Yeah. He just nodded his head, said no, and we just turned back around. And
that's not his place. You're talking about
he had a bald head.
Lacey Wolford.
Is that who it is?
Skinny, dark-headed dude. You got a hat.
There's a guy working on the car, and there's a bald guy. A bald guy shut the gate, but the skinny guy was working on the car behind him.
That was the one that
was accused of.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm trying to find out is, so if everyone in the town knows who it is, because the impression that I'm getting, everyone is aware what happened.
Yeah.
Why haven't the police done anything?
The police have a different agenda. They have to have proof or probable cause before they can come and get you. People like me, I just have to have somebody tell me where to go. I don't give a shit. I'll go get him. But I mean, I don't know about.
Because there's so many unsolved murders.
Why would you? I mean, why would anybody want to put their stuff out there like that and not really knowing the truth? So what if I go hurt somebody that really didn't do it? You know, I mean, I know there's no proof or nothing. That's kind of hard, you know. It's really hard. But they are pieces of shit up there. Believe that. I got some niggas with me. Is that okay? I got some niggas with me. Is that okay? Where the hell you at? Did you hear about the FBI murder?
It's just a long way.
The woman, what was her name? Blackburn?
Yeah.
Misty Blackburn's mom's sister.
Yeah.
She got killed out there, Callaway?
Yeah.
Done something with the body. It was an FBI agent that had her pregnant, killed her and the baby, And I guess he's gone for life.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right. Took him.
Well, why do you think, I guess, in Phelps, so many
And
people...
nobody got to the end of that. Nobody got to the bottom of that story.
No.
Except for that guy who went to jail, but there's a lot more to it, like so.
It took him a long time to get there, man.
Drug trafficking and everything else, what they were doing.
Yeah, let's see. They were putting us in on it, you know what I mean?
And the FBI guy, he had a whole family in a different part of the world and didn't want nobody to find out about that.
Right.
That's why he killed her.
That's right.
But why do you think so many people in Phelps get away with murder?
Murder? Well, I have to say, let's get away with murder. Because it takes so long a distance to get over the cops and stuff.
How do problems get solved in hollers? Because I'm hearing they don't call the law in hollers. So I guess if there's a problem or something gets stolen on the property, well, what would someone in a holler do?
We'll take care of it ourselves.
Yeah, we'll find out who was and ourselves.
They call me. Believe it. I got my call. I got my number on the speed dial. The people that are close to me, that are really friends, I'm who they call. I got connections with the sheriff. I got connections with the judges. I got connections with all of them. They know what I do, and they help me. State police, they love me. I train them every Tuesday and Thursday, right there at the complex. It's I guess it's being somebody like me has its perks, you know, and it can really backfire if you don't really be careful. Because it would. It has before almost, and I've seen it in like rare form. I don't want to be in that position again. That's why I try to make friends and make it simple, and try not to be in front of the guns.
Can I ask you then? So is Ralph like almost like a protector of the hollers within Eastern Kentucky almost?
Well, yeah, I know Ralph all my life.
People call me like almost before they call the police, you know. Ask her, babe, who they call first when shit goes down?
They call you?
They won't call the cops, they call me. Especially if it's close to me, my family, my friends. And all they got to do is just mention my name and they're gone before I get there sometimes. I don't have to smack nobody no more.
How does that make you feel? I guess it's almost like your people's protection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's enforcement without the bad.
Well, I'll tell you something else too. I can make a phone call and have 30 men here right here with AR-15s at any minute. And we're not going to do all that. Because they get amped up.
Would you advise someone to move to Phelps? Do you reckon it's a good place to move to?
Yeah. If they wanted to, no, I wouldn't move here.
So if you didn't live here, would you move here now?
No, I wouldn't. No, I would, because things has changed. Being here years ago, things was a whole lot different than they are now. It's hard to explain the culture value of it. We didn't see a lot of people. You didn't get to see a whole lot of people from away here, people like you guys coming around. Over time, that changed because we were so secluded in these mountains. We were kind of hid, and we had no outside access to things. All we had is telephone.
What's happened to the town?
Well, it used to be a big community back in the day, but it just started going down. The railroad, they had a depot. The trains quit running. The passenger trains quit running. They did, have them trains that you could ride on. And they quit running, and then the coal trains quit running. And it just kept going down, and when people would move away, people go in and burn their houses. I mean, there's nothing here.
What made you stay, Ruth?
I don't know. Have no idea. It's just down to nothing. We got a church down there, and that's it. I'm 75 years old, And
have you lived here for 75 years as well?
I've lived here 18 years. I lived up on the hill. I owned a place up there. I sold it and bought this down here. And I voted for the governor. I'm a Democrat. But I also voted for Trump, but I'd never do it again.
Why do you regret it?
The prices. People on fixed income and things, it's just making it harder and harder to live.
Is it hard for you at the moment to live as well?
Yeah. It's really hard, yeah.
How much are you spending a week on food, if you don't mind me asking? How much would it cost you for a week shop of food?
For groceries? Well, probably $150 is as everything is, just for me. Yeah. And, which I got a son and a grandson, and then I got another son that's in Ashland, lives in Ashland. I've just got 2 children and 3 grandchildren. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard anywhere you go right now. I love my flowers and everything, but you know, where you have to mow and pay somebody to mow, I ain't able to do it. Have to pay somebody to mow, and they'll promise you they'll come mow, and then they'll go and go and go and don't come mow, and it's hard.
And if you could describe Kentucky in a sentence, how would you describe it?
The what now?
If you could describe Kentucky.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love Kentucky. I do. Yeah, I love Kentucky. I'll always be a Kentucky girl. Well, I love Kentucky. Yeah, I would never leave Kentucky. I love to go other places. I love North Carolina and Tennessee, Virginia, but I'd never leave Kentucky.
We used to be a small community where people know people and people help people, but that was years ago. Now, I really wouldn't know how to describe it. There's so many other people coming in here that you don't even know. And there's people that walks the road all through the night. You have to be careful at nighttime because, you know, they walk in dark clothes, you know. But I really wouldn't even know how to describe it right now.
Another thing that I'm hearing out elsewhere where I'm going and people are speaking to me, they're saying there's a lot of unsolved crimes.
Well, there are a few unsolved crimes here, yeah. My cousin was one of them, yeah.
Everyone who I speak to has lost someone here in Phelps and it's not been solved.
Not that I know of. They killed my cousin over at Phelps, and we ain't get no closure on that. We still don't know who killed her.
How does that make you feel?
It's bad. They dropped the ball on it.
They seem to be dropping the ball a lot.
Just couldn't never get nothing done, you know, on it. We done everything we could do to try to find out who it was, but, you know, it didn't happen.
Did you get any support?
Well, we had, you know, the sheriffs and stuff. You know, my uncle was trying to take care of all that. You know, I wasn't involved totally on that. You know, I just got bits and pieces of it. So, you know, it was what it was.
I'm sorry to hear that situation as well.
No.
But again, it's scary because literally every person I've spoken to has lost someone in Phelps, and
there's been a lot like that. I sure have.
These people, they know where we live at. I don't trust them at all.
Oh, apparently. Let's hear it.
They're on drugs. They take meth and on drugs. Here's a picture. Let me go get. Where's a picture of her?
So currently in Melissa's mum's Anita's home, her daughter was murdered. She's here to show some pictures of what her daughter was like.
I'm sorry it's so hot in here, y'all. I mean, gone.
No, you're fine. It ain't bad.
Here is her baby picture. It's firstborn. She weighed 5 pounds and 4 ounces.
That's a small baby. Is that a small baby?
Yeah, she's a small baby. Melissa made me this book, you all. It says, I love you, Mom. She lived in Owensville, her husband did. She made it, sent it to me. She was always creative like that.
Well, if you don't mind, was Melissa your only child?
No, I have a son. He lives in E-Town. He's got my 3 granddaughters.
Oh yeah.
And he lives about 5 hours away. So this is her and her husband when she was in high school. And our pictures. And now when she passed away, my son-in-law had this made. He had him one made.
That's beautiful.
Now, when she was in high school, she kept her hair Barbie doll blonde. Don't know why, but she did. And my stepdaughter, Kathy McCarter, had me this one made. This one, we was at Walmart, and I said, Melissa, let Mom get a picture of you. I said, you're so beautiful there. And this one right here is... She loved her hair.
She dyed it black?
Yes. All she had to do was comb it, and it looked like she combed it. She taken ruffled it up like she'd been in it. And my stepdaughter, Kathy McCarter, had me this one made right after it happened. She was precious.
That's a nice picture.
Yes, that is. She loved life, but you know I don't understand it. I sure don't, and I never will understand it. How somebody can just take another person's life.
Are the police in communication with you today? Are they giving you updates? Are they saying anything at the moment?
No, don't hear nothing.
What was the last thing you heard?
Oh, the last thing I heard was, to be honest with you, I can't even remember. I can't even remember what it was, the last thing I heard. And I hope and pray that that someone steps forward and tells what they know, because I know there's people in Phelps that knows. I know they are.
People in Phelps were telling me, be careful. So I was interviewing people there before I came to the hollers, and they said, be careful, because people in those hollers can be very dangerous.
Well, they ain't dangerous. They just want to. They always prepared, because you live in a holler, you better be prepared.
When you say prepared, how do you mean?
A good gun.
Yeah, she's already got one in the chamber.
Really? All right.
Yeah, I got one in the chamber.
Yeah, it's good. Did I get it?
I don't know. I wouldn't
Look
look
at the bottom of it. I think I see Mark.
Phelps is a very special place.
Yeah, like say you heard that gunshot, I didn't even flinch. It's just that used to. You hear it night, day, anytime. There's a lot of drug addicts around here too, so if you have kids, I wouldn't say to come here, to be honest. You just gotta grow up.
It seems like in these areas, it's almost a bit easier to get away with murder.
Yeah.
Because there's no cameras.
Yeah.
You've got all this woodland.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like the perfect place to be committing a murder in 2025, which is scary for me.
If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't be. And I know Melissa's in heaven. The Lord let me know she's in heaven. And one day I'm going to be able to see her and be with her forever. These people that done this to Melissa, you know what Melissa would say if she was here? Mom, you have to forgive them, you and Jay. And Melissa would want to see them repent and get the Lord in their life before they left His life. That's the kind of heart my daughter had. But you know, it's the kind of heart we all got to have to make it to heaven.
Would you forgive those people if you ever met them?
Yes, I've already forgave them. With God's help. Not me, not nothing I've done. With God's help. With God's help, I have. I was a mess when this started. I was a totally disaster. And God's helped me through each and every day through it. But you have to forgive before you can make it to heaven. There's a verse in the Bible about forgiving others because He forgave us. And you know, it's hard. It's real hard. It's real hard. You know, your first thought, is, because, we're humans. But, but with God's grace, He can help you. But without God's grace, you're not going to get there.
I think that we're on the ice side of the earth or something, and I feel like Phelps is forgot about a lot, and they don't really get much help around here or anything like that. We're probably last on the list if something needs done. Our schools, our sports systems, all that. Honey, we love to yap. We love to talk, mostly. I mean, you are going to run into some that's a little out there, but I would like to live on the main road just because I like to watch traffic. But with kids, I feel like it's safer in a holler where everybody knows everybody and you ain't got to worry about them going 100 by your house and stuff like that.
So do you feel completely safe in this environment?
Besides not knowing what's in those mountains at dark, yeah.
They take money away from us. Like my dad always said, the poor people gets poor, the rich people gets richer. My dad's always taught me that.
Well, that road's worse than this road.
Do you think politicians ever think about people over here? Or?
Politics, to me, is about the one that runs and their family, not for the whole place. They watch out for their own family. They don't watch out for everybody. Politics people don't that gets in there.
I can't hardly breathe as it is. If you notice, it's hard for me to talk. Where my lungs is more or less, they said I had black lung, and it was from the coal mine. What it was?
Is it the coal mine that's really affected you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And have they helped with that?
No, you're lucky to get it. Yeah. Only the ones that's about ready to die usually gets it.
How does that make you feel?
Left out, you know.
This right here is a coal country, and you know the laws and everything that they put on, just restrictions and stuff that they have on coal, it puts a hurting on a lot of them. It does.
If you don't mind me asking, how much do you live on a month, or how much do you survive on?
I don't know.
And what kind of people, I guess, what kind of food do people in Hollis eat? So what have you eaten today?
Food. Just get whatever I can get.
I had a son there, well, he'd been dead about a year, and
Sorry to hear that.
then my wife, she passed away about a month later, and big loss, you know.
How's life been since then?
Pardon?
How's life been after that incident?
Well, it's been pretty fair. I've kind of brushed it aside, you know. Not to worry, because she's probably in a better place than I am. And him too, you know. And, they're close, you're really buried on that graveyard there.
Are they buried on this graveyard here, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, both of them.
What to you would be happiness?
What would be happiness to me? Well, right now, I had me a woman. Yeah, but you know, I'm happy anyway. I'm happy every day. Every day I'm living.
And if you both had one wish, what would the one wish be?
I don't know if I could wish for anything any better than what I got.
That's interesting. And does he live at the top of this one?
He lives in that trailer out there. He's very, I don't like him. He likes to shoot animals for fun. So that is
It looks like he stopped there and he's coming back up. Or maybe not.
taking trash out.
That's what he's doing, yeah.
Yeah, he's alright though. He's very nice to us because we're related to him, but...
Oh, that, how are you related?
He's my mom's son's, yeah.
And is he racist?
Yeah.
But really candid, yeah.
A lot of people up here are. They act like they will talk to you and like help you and be nice to you, but in their head you're below them. You're not equal to them. They're just helping you. That's how it is.
What do you think later on if I tried to speak to him? What do you reckon he would say to me?
He would help you, but he would also, I know he would have that thought in his head. Like he's very sweet, but just his like actions you can tell.
So I've heard it's one of the most racist places in America. Do you think it is racist here?
In America?
Or in Kentucky? Racist?
Yes.
Have you seen much racism before?
No.
You haven't?
No.
So would you say it is racist or it isn't?
No, I've never been there.
Oh, you've never been there?
No.
So, I might need to translate, Charles. I feel like here in Kentucky, Danny, where we are now, would you say there's much racism?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Have you witnessed any or seen any in the past or heard any stories?
No.
You haven't?
Talk to me, Ralph, about the racism in Eastern Kentucky.
I'm not racist. I mean, I'm not racist, but I know people that are, and it's like, I think it's like just been plunged into them or something.
I mean, I was born and raised to hate black. Just and I got to think that I said most of my friends are black. You know.
When you say you was told to hate blacks, what was you told?
Just they're no good. You know, just a lot of dumb jokes, uh, and it just shit didn't add up. So I went and talked to a couple of people, started playing basketball and stuff all through high school, all through grade school. Some of my best friends are black. I mean, not black, like darker than black. But like that damn blanket over here.
Is there certain areas you'd probably would advise me not to go to?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few places, man, you don't want to go. I mean, if you're, color, you just don't go there. That's just how people are. But if you go the wrong place, you might not come back. Because they've had a lot of lynchings up here. Yeah.
And Lynn, tell me your story then.
My stepdad was in the KKK, and he raised me up, tried to be like it, and I had black friends and a black girlfriend, so I didn't want to be like him.
So when you say he tried to make you that way, what would he say and do?
Just make you hate, try to make you hate them. Because I'd fight just me and black people as I did white people. It really didn't matter in school, so that's just how it was,
And when you brought your black girlfriend home, was there any issues?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
What was said?
Well, until he seen her, and then he changed his tune, She was mixed, white and black, and she's a pretty girl. And he, sort of changed his tune a little bit, but his dad was in Baltimore, and he got robbed, and they took $3 and something from him. And back then that was a lot of money. And there was a black guy that killed him, and that's what got him started. Yeah.
And is the KKK still prevalent today, or is it a myth?
No, ain't no myth, brother. You gotta watch your step.
And I've just been informed, I just spoke to someone now who said he was racist once upon a time. He's no longer racist. But he informed me that this part of Kentucky, you have the Aryan white knights. What?
Mm-hmm.
Are they
white knights? Yeah.
Do you reckon they would talk to me?
No, I don't think they would. You probably wouldn't want to.
How would I know if anyone's racist? Because at this moment in time, I guess I'm seeing little Vermont symbols, Confederate flags, but at the same time, I feel like when I approach these people, 9 times out of 10, they'll say hello.
Yeah. But they're just being nice because people's around. I mean, that's how it is. They just got a lot of hate towards other people. It's not white, brother. I mean, that's just how it is in their world. Up here it is, you just don't want to fool around because you probably won't come back. You don't make another documentary, I'll put it like that. It ain't no joke. They mean business. But people live like that, you ain't gonna see heaven. So that's the way I look at it. You can have all the hate in you want and it still don't change nothing. Just like you, I've never met you, but you seem like a cool guy.
Likewise.
That's it, ain't nothing about color. I work with boys at work, they paint with me and they're just cool guys, man, won't work. If they want you out of the neighborhood, they'll burn you out, but if you don't take the sign when they burn that cross in your yard, they'll burn your house next. And they ain't playing.
If I stayed in this town long enough, I'd have problems.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the whole town knows I'm here and I've been here for 3 days.
Yeah. I noticed y'all when you first got here. Because you stand out, you know what I'm saying? You don't see many people up here, man. I mean, they know better. There's been a few, but they move right out, man, because people just, they're full of hate, man. The government wants you to be at odds with everybody. They don't want you to unite together. If we all unite together, they couldn't handle all the people in America. That's the way I look at it.
boys. City versus country.
Ooh.
City boys up.
City boy versus country. Love it. $20, $20. No, go ahead. Great play.
You haven't made one, right?
No, yeah, they'll make 1 through 9. 9 ball was last. The 1 ball was way up there, and if you miss the 9 ball, ball in the hand.
Do I have to hit?
You have to hit the 1 ball. Oh, ball in hand.
I was way closer than I thought. You did that on purpose.
It's called Liverpool. And the 2 ball. Oh Lord, what am I doing that fucking 3? Oh, missed it. Right here.
Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring today's video. Join the action and play War Thunder on PC, PlayStation, Xbox or mobile devices using the links in the description or pinned comment. It's free to play, and if you're new or returning after 6 months, you'll get a huge bonus pack when you sign up. That includes premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor decorator, 100,000 silver lions and 7 days of premium account time. Just use the links in the pinned comment or the video description to jump in and claim your rewards today in War Thunder.